Good afternoon, everyone. This is Austin, your life and business clarity coach, professional speaker, and speaker trainer. And I want to help you get clear on what is most important to you so that you can take excited, decisive action in that direction. Have you ever been asked, what do you do? Of course you have. What is it that you do? Many times, people would ask me, what do you do? And every time a different answer would seem to come out. For some of you, that may be applicable because you do different things, and depending on who you're talking to, you may get a different answer. But what I found is that more often than not, when you go to explain to somebody what you do, I would, for me personally, I would see like confusion. They're trying to understand what it is that you do. So think about this question. And if you want to, why don't you type in below what you do right now? Let's do it live. Type in or recorded. What do you do? I am a supercalifragilistic, high-achieving, universal ball of energy, and I float around and sprinkle glitter on people so they feel better. I'm just making things up here, but what is it that you do that you could clearly type in a sentence or two and someone walks away knowing what you do? Here's the challenge, and I'm going to be talking about this on November 21st here in the Haddonfield, Collingswood area. The challenge is that if you are, it really doesn't matter what it is. I mean, even in some corporate spots, people can't explain what they do. But if you're a solopreneur, entrepreneur, and somebody asks you what you do, the thing that I found is that people do so much. We're so diverse in what we do, and it's tough to explain that. So we have this like plethora of things that we do that are hard to explain, and that's the challenge. But we also need to be able to explain it to somebody. If you're in an elevator, have you ever heard that? The elevator speech? You get into an elevator with somebody that you would want to work with, somebody that you hold in high esteem, and then they say, "What do you do?" And you're like, and you can't really put it into words what you do. So I'm excited about this event because we're doing an event here November 21st, right here in the Collingswood, Haddonfield area, Philadelphia region, whatever you want to call it, at the Fish Tank, which is a local co-working space. And I'm going to work with people in a public setting, and also we're going to do some one-on-one. We're going to have people come up and share what they do so we can help them hone their messaging. What is their message? What is their message? Sarah is a selfless servant to my community. Okay, so that's what Sarah is communicating, a selfless servant to my community. Have you ever vetted your message so that people reflect back to you? Because what I found is, and it happens to me to this day, feedback is valuable. We can come up with these creative, great ideas, but if we don't vet them through and we don't get reflection back, they may not evolve into what they're really supposed to be. So that it hits, it rings the bell. It hits the target most of the time. So that it's almost like, imagine a book title and then a subtitle, right? There's a lot of times a book title doesn't mean anything without the subtitle. It's the subtitle that kind of, the book title's like, here I am. And then the subtitle's like, here's what I do, or it's that deeper message that propels people to say, I want to buy this book. I want to grab this book. So what is your message to yourself? And the reason why I said to yourself, because a lot of times it's the messaging to ourselves that matters first. It's the marketing message to ourselves that matters first. What is the consistent marketing message that we have to ourselves? And for a lot of us, that's an unconscious process. And that marketing message is a story about why we can't do stuff, why we can't move forward. I'm excited about this event, November 21st. If you know somebody who is a solopreneur, silopreneur, entrepreneur, branding person, who I don't even care, whoever they are, we want to create a great space at the Fish Tank in Haddonfield, New Jersey. It's in Westmont, New Jersey. It's in the Haddonfield area. And I'm going to be working with people to help them really hone their message. So my message, I'm a life and business clarity coach. I help people tap into their highest aspirations and to take decisive, excited action in that direction. And I'm a speaker and a speaker trainer, and I've created a movement called the Get Free Movement. So I inspire others to get free, stay present, move forward in their life and their relationships, and move forward from a place of peaceful power. So I just gave you kind of my messaging. So I have different messages, but I want you to dial into your message. What is your message to that person that needs to hear it in a few seconds in an elevator? That's going to get them to take a step toward you. I want to know more. I want to work with you. Wow, this is exciting. I never heard anything like this before. Or I've heard this before, but the way you explained it made sense to me. That's what we're looking for. Hello, Daniela. No, I'm not. I'm trying to find a way to say what I do since I'm just volunteering and looking for employment. So this is another great thing, okay? If you are looking for employment, and you're in front of the ideal employer, what if you can't convey a message to them that gets them to step toward you? That's another thing. It's being able to deliver a message with power, feeling, and conviction that gets the other person's attention. It gets the other person's attention. So I just shared with you my message. I'm going to say it again. I'm a life and business clarity coach. I help you tap into your highest aspirations and take excited, decisive action toward those aspirations. I'm a professional speaker and a speaker trainer. Hey, Roz. Roz is my former colleague here. Thanks so much for joining the video here. If you know somebody who wants to grow their business in the next 6 months, 8 months, and they want to work on their messaging, they want to reach more people, they want to learn how to reach their ideal client, we're going to have an event here right in Haddonfield area, Collingswood area, Philadelphia region. It's at the Fish Tank in Westmont. And I'm going to be getting in front of an audience, but it's going to be very collaborative. We're going to have other people come up. They're going to share their message. We're going to have them get feedback from different people to say, yeah, that makes sense. So we want to help you. Now, it's only 2 hours. So I don't want you to think I'm going to solve the world's problems in 2 hours, but it'll be a great catalyst for you. And it'll give you some homework to go and work on your messaging, whether you're a business owner, primarily targeted for that solopreneur, sole practitioner that wants to get out and really hone their message to get more people. But perhaps you're an employee and you want to get a new job and you're wondering, what should that message be? What should my message be? And today, in today's competitive job market, it's important to be able to communicate what it is that you do and what it is that you can do for that employer, because really, that employer is your ideal client. What is it that you're going to do for them? Really great ways to think about it. So instead of you thinking about you're an employee, you are looking for your ideal client. You're going to get one ideal client. That's really what it is. What services that you provide that are going to be a unique offering and fill a need that a company has. And I would say go beyond filling the need. Fill the need in such a way that it adds tremendous value for them. It opens up things to them that they didn't think about. So November 21st, from 7 to 9 is the event. It's at the Fish Tank. It's in Westmont, New Jersey, which is between Haddonfield and Collingswood. It's in the Philadelphia region. I'm going to be sharing with you some of my insights of 20 years of sales and marketing and messaging, and be able to deliver a message to your ideal audience that is going to move them. That's what we're talking about here. Thank you, Irene. I'm glad to see you on here. Great way to get your message out there. Beautiful. So everyone, chime in. I'm going to put the event in here. Register. It's free for the Holistic Chamber of Commerce members. It's free for Fish Tank members. If you're a public person, it's a $20 for 2 hours, which I think is extremely economical. You're not going to find that anywhere. So I don't want to say that. It's going to be hard pressed to find something like this in this area for that price point. These types of events are unique. They're hard to find, so spread the word. There's people that I've found, they find out about these events after, and they go, oh, nobody told me about it. I didn't know about it. So right now we're using the power of social media. Please share it with somebody that you know will be of value to. It's that simple, because they might want to be at this event. Thank you for listening. This is Austin, your life and business clarity coach, professional speaker, a speaker trainer. I hope I see you on Thursday, November 21st. Have an outstanding day. Bye-bye.